Welcome to the Public Speaking Experts Podcast with Elliot K. and Jose UCAR. Every week we bring the tips, tools, and strategies for you to become a world-class public speaker. We bring you guests, experts, and authorities in the field of public speaking to enrich you and enhance your public speaking journey. Remember to subscribe, rate, and comment. And now, please welcome your hosts, Elliot and Jose.
It's on! It's on. It's on.
Oh. It's on. On.
It's on. It's on. It is on. It's on.
It is on.
The heat is on. It's on the streets. The heat
is on.
It's on the street.
The heat is on. Wow, what a long round of applause, people. Calm down. I mean, don't take it away from us. This is our show, not for you.
Calm down.
Well, I wouldn't say calm down here. So calm down. The L for me, thank you very much. This is actually, for some reason, Elliot is becoming my English teacher now. And I'm going to take the feedback, because today, people, I said that feedback is one of the most important things.
Feedback is the breakfast of champions. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like a lovely coffee in the morning for me. So I'm going to say thank you so much. So I will incorporate the L in there. So I'll calm down.
You're going to calm down?
Yeah, I'm going to calm down. What? No, I'm not.
What?
Well, whatever. To the second one, I'm not. People, if you're watching this on LinkedIn, this is supposed to be like serious, but not completely. We wanted to say hello because today we're talking. Peter, where are you? I'm on Riverside, mate. That's my Cockney accent, apparently. And since I speak about accents, then look, I speak about accents, but I don't mimic accents. Let me just get that clear. I would love to, though.
Tell.
Maybe that's something you could help me with.
Peter,
where are you? I'm on Riverside, mate.
Yeah, you definitely don't mimic accents. This is true. I'm so excited to be back with the Public Speaking Expert Podcast. That was disappointing. I was expecting some love back, especially.
I love you.
Yeah, but I didn't get that.
Especially because it was Elliot's birthday over the weekend. Let's just sing him a happy birthday. Happy birthday to Elliot K. Happy birthday to Elliot K. Happy birthday to Elliot K. Happy birthday to you.
That's right. I was 23 twice recycled. No, once recycled. I'm clearly not very good at maths.
Well, I don't think you can be recycled anyway. There's one thing also. I would like to congratulate Elliot K today because he ran 20K half marathon. But actually, tell us quickly a bit more, Elliot, before we dive into today's topic, because it was powerful what you did. It was powerful.
The toughest. Well, I mean, people did the marathon and an ultra marathon, so they're the real, like, hardcorers. But I did the half marathon, the toughest course in the UK in South Devon, and oh my God, was it tough. But I did it. My intention was to finish with a smile on my face, and I finished with a smile on my face, and then I felt sick for an hour afterwards. But I finished with a smile on my face. And I had that feeling, Jose, that feeling when you've drank too much and you're just about to throw up, and you kind of need to go outside and be in the cold. You know that feeling I'm talking about?
Never experienced that before. No? Okay.
Don't lie.
So,
anyway, it's that feeling that you're kind
I know
of,
what you mean.
You know what I mean? And that's what I felt after the race for about an hour. Obviously, my body was battered. I had cramps everywhere, but I just felt really nauseous for ages. And actually, I got home and I lay down for 10 minutes and I had a nice bath. And I was fine. It's a new person. But yeah, I'm so happy I did it. I'm going to give my legs next weekend off, because I did half a marathon 2 weeks before this one. And then I was even thinking of doing another one next weekend. But in fact, I'm going to give my legs some time off. And then I'm going to start running again and booking myself into some other ones. Whether I go back to do such tough ones for the time being, I'm not sure. But not bad for a 23-year-old recycled once. or twice.
Okay.
Anyway,
Well,
so
next time you
me.
run, yeah, I'll tell you, because I'll auto invite myself for one of your running trips, but then I don't want to do that. Maybe 5K. That's it.
Well, listen, it's no competition. Your 5K might
No,
be as equally as hard as my half marathon, equally as hard as someone's marathon, right? So tell me, what would it take for me to persuade you to do a half marathon with me? See how I did that?
I like that. I like that. Well, that's the beauty of this podcast. That's a video game. I love that one. Is it Pac-Man or something?
No, it's
Look,
winning on a slot machine.
we are talking persuasion today, and then Elliot just asked me, how can I persuade you to run, half a marathon with him next time? And linking it to that, I've been most recently coaching a group of TEDx speakers when it comes to really speaking as well, which is the Public Speaking Experts podcast. And I had, well, in general, all of them were doing incredible presentations. And one of them stood out in the sense that her delivery was so engaging. She had me from beginning to end in terms of engagement. Really liked her physiology, tonality. Do you? Okay. So you want me to? Do you want me to tell the story? Do you want to interrupt the story? Yes. Okay. So he interrupted the story.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Carry on.
No.
So she had
typical,
you. Go on. She had you.
Typical Elliot. Typical.
No. Carry on with your story.
So she had me, and I'm good
you
throughout the whole. Yeah, she has me, and she had me, and she still has me whenever I see her speak. And I'm going throughout the process, beginning, middle, towards the end, and I'm still there. I'm listening, engaging stories, fantastic. The emotional connection was there. Emotional connection which she built through, yeah, exactly, putting her heart into it, sharing the story in the way she did, using her tonalities, her gestures, everything, the pauses, building in dialogue, so different characters, being super specific in the description of everything. So I'm there. Yeah, I'm there with her. Yeah, and Elliot, Elliot is just playing around. People, if you are only watching this, if you are listening to this, not watching it, we recommend you watch it, because now we're doing like, as if we had with our fingers, as if we had like what do you call these, glasses, or like Spider-Man?
Mask.
Anyway. A mask. There we go. Mask. So are you still correcting my English today?
No.
All right. going back to speaking about persuasion. Yeah, she has me.
Button?
So there was emotional connection. Number one, okay? Emotional connection throughout the process, through everything that I've shared. Okay.
Yep.
But then towards the end, I said,
I knew there was a
thought about.
I said there was a but.
People enjoy.
But then Jose walks off the set. Go on, but carry on.
I'm back.
But what?
Yeah, of course. You knew there would be a but, and there's usually something when we're telling a story. It's going to be illustrating a point or a but or something. Anyway, so then I thought, oh goodness me. This is okay. So this is going to be one of those evenings or afternoons.
Depends.
People,
where you are in the world.
I mean, I love Elliot a lot for different reasons. The best, the main, play it. Have you not done the Spanish version I sent you?
No, the voice doesn't qualify. Go on. I forgot to do this. Go on.
Right. So let me continue, because I'm speaking about the keys to persuasion. And then, I started by the emotional connection, which you has, and she had me, and everything else that Elliot has said, interrupting me, by the way. But by the end of it, I wasn't too sure. It helped me changing my mind about the topic she was presenting. She was speaking about happiness and how to get that infinite happiness and things. So at that point, I'm not too sure. I mean, it was very engaging, but has it changed my perception of the whole topic? It is an idea worth sharing in a way, but am I thinking about it differently now? Am I considering new options? No, I didn't. So emotions and everything was there, but then there was a lack of the next element, which is what is known as, the content, or if I'm speaking about the 3 elements of persuasion, the logos. This can be the statistics, the factual information, a framework that she could present that she's developed. So all of the different elements that are going to get my rational brain to engage and consider taking the idea on board. So everything, emotional connection is there. I'm there. I'm listening. My mind is connecting with her. But then I haven't got enough information for me to start thinking about it differently. So at that point, that was lacking. Then she came up, after we went through the process, she came up with a framework that will help people step by step achieve that. And in that process, she explained the why. And she also incorporated some statistics that were backing up her point. So it's not that she was making it up. She was making a real case about the whole happiness. And it was linking it to a very important problem or topic, both today, which is mental health and becoming more resilient. So there was a very natural link in there that she incorporated into her story. So second point, she incorporated logos, all of that rational information, which then helped me towards the end. You know what? I may decide to bring some of the elements that you share in your framework because I think they can be helpful. So right away, I was thinking, wow, there is an idea. There is something in there. She began, she gave me that itch or that idea. She planted that seed for me to start thinking about it differently.
She gave you an itch.
Yeah, a bit of a niche.
What kind of training? What? She gave you an itch.
A niche. That I call it the curiosity itch. So if we all had more itches in our curiosity, well, that's
really the curious theory. Okay.
That's the curious itch. Okay, thank you very much. And then I'm thinking, okay.
Good. So, by the way, you haven't even introduced you're going through this big story.
I haven't. Well, because I'm going to wrap it up. We started from the end today. So we're starting at the end and we're gonna finish at the beginning. And then
the end is when you get the itch, isn't it?
I get rid of the itch. So I've already shared.
Emotional connection, right? What did you call it? It's data.
Yeah.
And then
exactly data. And the itch is part of that data that it was scratching my itch.
Emotional connection, data, and what's the third thing?
And then the third one is also known as ethos, which is your resume. So I'm seeing all of that, and then my question is, why would I listen to you? Why would I believe you? What have you done in the past? Well, what's in it for me as well? Exactly.
Why you?
So what have you done exactly? What have you done for me to listen to you and for you to actually, how you earn, my time or earning the right? And Elliot speaks about this as well. He gets so excited. So, and eventually she did. So when we spoke about it, then she incorporated some of the work she had done in the past. She does currently. She's a coach and she helps people actually achieving that. She's written a book. So there were all of that part that you can see, as I like to call it. It's kind of when you look at her LinkedIn, then you see all of the stuff she's done. When you look at the resume or the profile of a speaker, you can see some of the background and the things that give that person credibility. So I started at the end today, thanks to Elliot.
Literally at the end. Should we finish the episode? Find a way.
Now? Exactly. No, because now we're going towards the beginning. So, persuasion. We are going to be speaking today. Yeah, start again. People, how do you deal? Well, Elliot is a heckler and a pain in the neck as well, and it is beautiful. Yeah, pain in the culo, la picha. It is fantastic to have a person like him because then, as I said, he helps me grow because I'm dealing with him at the same time I'm speaking, I'm conveying a message. Woo!
So today's episode is
the 3 keys to persuasion.
The end. Is that it then? Are we done now?
Almost. I mean, think about, I didn't introduce perception. So perception, which is actually the process in which you help. No, persuasion, not perception. Persuasion. Did I say perception? Well, I meant to say persuasion.
No, you said persuasion, but you've said emotional, data, resume. But those aren't the 3 keys, are they?
Those are the 3 keys to creating a persuasive talk.
But then you said perception. That'll make 4.
No, but that's why I didn't say perception. I said persuasion. Since
Well,
we
you did say
started at the end, well, but then I take it back. It's not what I meant. I wanted to say persuasion. And then persuasion is the process in which you change in a way or positively influence. Well, influence. I'm not going to say positively because some other people may do it negatively, but you influence a person's perception of something. Okay, so through the 3 elements that I described to you, that emotional connection, the data, and the resume, that's how actually you build a persuasive case, which is a combination of the emotions with the logic. And that's a good summary.
Okay.
Do you like that, Elliot K?
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
I'm processing. I'm processing.
I'm getting ready. Okay, thanks. I'm getting ready for the next episode when I'm going to be disrupting Elliot's session.
You're listening to the Public Speaking Expert Podcast, a new episode every single Saturday with Elliot and Jose. Just remember that, of course, you can also book us to come and speak at your events. You can book us individually or together. Just send us a DM on our Instagram, the Public Speaking Expert Show, and we will gladly comply and come and speak at your events. We cater for all budgets and all situations. We don't do weddings, we don't do bar mitzvahs, but we do conferences, events, and of course, corporate speaking engagements too. If you like, subscribe and comment, leave us a positive comment. We will send you a copy of the book, Speaking Fluent Sell, until our very own book will be out shortly as well. This episode is sponsored by. It is sponsored by. Sorry,
I'm on a call right now. Sorry, I'm podcasting. This episode is sponsored by the Speak to Sell Yourself and Your Business show. Sorry, no, darling. Yes, I'm cooking tonight.
So for those of you listening, Jose is pretending to be on the phone because we really know that no one really calls him. The only person that calls him is his wife when he's in trouble. So this episode is sponsored by the Speak to
Sell show.
And you can find it by Googling Speak to Sell or by going onto Jose's website, which is findingexcellence.co.uk.
Well, that's changed to Jose UCAR. So everything that has to do with my speaking and coaching and training, you find it under joseucar.com.
Oh, yeah, baby girl. So, good stuff. So, the 3 things to persuasion is emotional connection, data, and credibility. So, you say that any type of persuasion begins with these 3 principles.
Well, what I would say when it comes to a persuasive talk or presentation, this is what I would recommend, those 3 elements. And then not just, well, of course, because then it's down to people to take it on board or not. And then there's also, this is based on research, by the way, you may actually want to check. That's why this is so important to look at your audience, because different audiences may appreciate different levels of that emotional connection and the data, because then that can vary as well. So adapting all of it, and then the resume as well. But I usually like to, based on research again, what is recommended for instance, for a TEDx or a TED Talk is 10% of that resume that you speak about, around 25% of the data, and then the rest is 65. This is for a TEDx, but then the emotional connection exactly is 65. So 65, 25, around a 10. Because imagine if I start speaking too much about myself or Elliot interrupts me way too much, then it's just too much. And we're not delivering real value.
And how much percentage is the itch?
The itch is 200% when it comes from you. And that's bad.
Okay.
No comments.
I think that's really interesting because obviously emotional connection, everything with an audience, whatever speaker you are, unless you connect emotionally, and then people want to know who you are and why I should trust you, and what's in it for me. Of course, we're very selfish people, because also even now, coming out of the pandemic, speaking has become quite a passive thing. People are used to putting a Zoom on and listening. So obviously I want to know why I'm going to listen. And even though a lot of events are still hybrid as well. And of course there's the data. So how am I going to process this information to ensure that it's going to change something within me? Right. And that's where data kicks in. I think that's quite important. So if anybody out there is listening, really review your talk and go, right, how much emotional connection is there, or is there emotional connection? Have I got the right data that relates to what I'm talking about, the concept, a process, a system, the stats, or anything like that? And then, of course, it's like, why am I the person to deliver that as well? And I think those are excellent keys you've mentioned.
And very important, Elliot, remembering the audience here, and just go like that. Remember that it is key to adapt it to your audience, okay? Because imagine if I'm going to be speaking to a group of entrepreneurs, it's different if I'm speaking to a group of scientists or a group of Elliot K's, you see? So I'm going to be adapting all of that accordingly.
But you see, but this is where it's important to understand the type of avatars you have in an audience.
Yeah,
but it's important to understand. It is still important to understand the audience.
This guy. Yeah, exactly. The audience and the different avatars within the audience as well. And today, Elliot has been the heckler since the very beginning, and I love him for it. And I just received an email, interesting, from you, Elliot.
From me?
Yeah. So you've been sending me emails. Well, I'm not going to read it here.
Oh, baby. Oh.
Are you spamming me? Have you got? I don't know. Something about the itch. Well, yes, look, I've shared my bit. People, as Elliot recommended, a good way to do it.
What do people do with this bit? Tell me. What do people, after they listening, what do they do?
Exactly. So if you want to know whether your talk is persuasive or not, just press record or record yourself in front of a camera, either way, okay? Or if you got a laptop, and then time it. If it's 15 minutes, then how much are you speaking about yourself in terms of your credentials? How much or how long are you speaking about, are you delivering data, bullet points, things like that are impacting the conscious mind of your audience, okay? Because remember, too much information, you're going to overload them, and then that's when people wander off. And how much of all of that information are you delivering within stories or using stories? How much are you using your body language to engage with them? Are you asking questions? All of that is that emotional connection that I speak about, making it engaging. Okay, so measure all of that, record it, and then adapt accordingly. The best thing you can do, people, is go practice. Okay, of course, you can practice by yourself. You can record everything else, then share it with people as well and ask them, how is this landing? Is my message clear enough? Is it are you understanding it? Are you achieving exactly what you want at the end? Because remember, what's in it for the audience? That's how we start. Okay, and today we started at the end, funnily enough. So what's in it for the audience, and then you start constructing everything else. So at the end, you can ask, if you send it to a friend, if I sent it to Elliot today, Elliot, did it have this impact that I wanted to? And then Elliot can give me feedback accordingly. That's another way. And then put yourself out there and start speaking. Share your presentations. Forget about, not PowerPoint, but forget about bullet points and things like that. Use stories. Focus on the emotional connection. Create an environment in which you connect with your audience by using your hands, using your face, using your smile, using your tonalities. Bang, shiki, bang, bang. Woo! I'm done. People, go and speak. What else you want from me today?
Is that it?
Show me the feeling of speed. No, sorry. Oh, I'm speaking terribly today. Show me the feeling. Show me the meaning of being lonely.
Are you lonely? Do you want a hug?
Not from you. No, I want it from my wife. People, well, I hope you enjoyed it. This episode today with Elliot K and Jose UCAR, the public speaking expert show. Go and apply as usual, and actually share the podcast and leave us a review. Subscribe. We love doing what we do, but we're doing it for you.
Every Saturday on the dot, a new episode comes out. We've got over 50 now. Did you know that?
Yes,
so we're getting ready to record epic. So make sure you subscribe. Leave us a comment. Send us some love. Send me a gin. Send me some chocolates. Jose hasn't sent me a present, for the record. As this has been recorded, there's no present, not even a card, nothing.
You have the
Christmas, he only
present
sent
of
me
my
because he
presence.
forwarded something somebody sent us. Otherwise, he wouldn't have sent it either.
I send you
He
a
had to
card and
piggytail
everything.
on someone else. I know, actually sits right in front of it. You know, if I turn around the camera, you'll see it's the only card that's in right opposite me. And it says, I love you, man. It's beautiful. Thank you. It's a very beautiful card. And it's a very beautiful happy birthday. So thank you. Listen, people, apply what Jose says. He knows the stuff. If you're not taking action, then there's no way you're going to go out there and be a world-class speaker. And you certainly won't only be a great speaker, but you definitely won't be speaking your
greatness.
Exactly. So make sure you go out there, keep working, keep growing, keep reaching out, keep tweaking, keep molding, keep adjusting, and don't